Testing, testing. Welcome to this evening's meeting of the Board of Education. Will you please rise for a salute to the flag and remain standing for a moment of silence for the mother of Karen Lorenzen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, now we're going to move to appoint our district clerk and have her take the oath of office.
I move to appoint Elaine McGuigan as district clerk. Do you have a second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, now you gotta give me the...
All right. Elaine, do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of district clerk according to the best of your ability?
Yes. I will now administer an oath of office to our Superintendent, John McNamara, for the 2023-24 school year. Do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Superintendent of Schools according to the best of your ability?
I do. Okay, now we're going to move to appoint our two newly elected board members. I want to congratulate Tara Cassidy and Adam Fisher on recently being re-elected to our Board of Education and thank them for their dedicated service to our district. And I'll turn it over to our district clerk to administer their oath of office.
Getting dizzy. Getting up. Okay. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Board Trustee according to the best of your ability?
I do.
We now have to take nominations for the office of President of the Board of Education. May I have a nomination? Are there any other nominations? Okay. All in favor? Okay. There. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening. We'll now be taking nominations for the office of Vice President. I nominate Tara Cassidy. Do I have any other nominations? All in favor? Moving to item 5, appointment of officers. Mrs. McGuigan, can we please reflect in the minutes that I will be serving on the Audit Committee as Board President and Tara Cassidy as Board Member? Audit Committee, Treasurer, District Clerk Pro Tem, and Deputy Treasurer. Do I have a motion? Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
6, other appointments, General and Labor Counsel, Bond Counsel, Fiscal Advisors, School Physician, External Auditor, Claims Auditor, Internal Auditor, Nassau County Auxiliary Police, and Architectural Services. Do I have a motion? Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next, Construction Management Services. Committees on Special Education, Preschool Special Education, and the Subcommittee on Special Education. Building Visitation Committee. Committees on District-Wide School Safety Team, AIDS Advisory Committee, Health and Safety Committee, and Wellness Committee. And Dignity Act Coordinators. Do I have a motion?
Move.
Second? All in favor? 7, bonding of personnel. Do I have a motion?
Move.
Second? All in favor? 8, designations, including depositories, newspapers for legal advertising, authorization to publish annual financial statement, and meeting dates for the Board of Education, and the annual reorganization meeting. Do I have a motion?
Move.
Second? All in favor? 9, authorizations, designation of person responsible for certification of payrolls and designation of district purchasing agent, establishment of petty cash funds, insurance coverage and consultants, Medicaid loss prevention and billing services, records management and access officer, residency hearing officer, 504 district officer, and district liaison for the education of homeless children and youth. Do I have a motion? Second?
Aye.
All in favor? Designated Education Officer, Title IX Compliance Officer, Chief Privacy Officer, Data Protection Officer, Asbestos Designee, Workers' Compensation Trustee, Officers of the Extra Classroom Activity Funds. Do I have a motion?
Move.
Second? All in favor? 10, other items, adoption of impartial hearing officers, mileage reimbursement policies, senior citizen passes. Do I have a motion?
Move.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? 9, adjournment. Do I have a motion to adjourn the reorganization meeting?
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Second? All in favor? Thank you, everyone. We'll now be moving to our business meeting agenda. We've already saluted the flag and had the moment of silence, so we're moving to item D, approval of minutes, and item E, acknowledgement and acceptance of financial reports and budget transfers as printed. Do I have a motion?
Move.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? The Board of Education received communications from the listed persons in the agenda. Item G, Superintendent's Report. Mr. McNamara.
Thank you, Mr. Fisher. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for attending tonight. Certainly appreciate it. Happy to report really outstanding close to our school year this year. It was really nice to have all of our end-year celebrations back in full force. And last Friday, ending on a really high note with our high school graduation ceremony. Really outstanding. So I just want to thank our entire staff, our students, and our parents for all their support throughout the year last year. All of our events were so well attended, and they were really nice celebrations of our students. So thank you for all the support throughout the year. As far as really just new items, one update for me, we have the Board of Education put out a survey regarding our current school mascot. So I just wanted to provide some of our results so far. The survey is open until next Monday, so please continue to feel free to update and complete that survey. We've had about 1,000 respondents so far. This is just the breakdown. Most of our respondents have been about 71% residents in the community that currently have children attending our district, with 15% residents without children in the district. Alumni, about 7%, and then a mix of employees and students in the last two categories there. One of the questions that was posed to the community was which choice best describes your position on how you think the school district should proceed regarding the current mascot regulation. Overwhelming response, about 89%, wanted to keep at least a portion of the Warrior nickname. So we had 55% that said keep both the imagery and the Warrior name, and 34% that said keep the Warrior name, and then about 11% that said move in a new direction to new imagery and a new nickname. We had also asked the question, do you believe the district should file a lawsuit against the state to be allowed to maintain the current Warriors name? 74% of the community wanted to proceed in that direction. 26% said they did not. And then to what degree should the district spend additional funds to pursue this? We had 28% said, almost 29% said don't spend any additional dollars on this, and then varying degrees for the other 71%. 30% saying over $100,000, and then about 10% in each of the other categories in terms of the financial breakdown there. So that's just an update for the community and for the board. As I said, the survey remains open until next Monday, and the board certainly thanks the community for all of their feedback to date around this issue. As many members of the community know, the board passed a resolution last month saying that we comply with the new regulation, but we're keeping the door open to pursue it further. And then we hit the ground running last week already, just some summer facilities projects. We have a couple of big projects underway this summer. One is our high school gymnasium. We're giving that a facelift. We're taking out the drop ceiling in there, repainting, doing the floor over in that space. That was a project that was approved back in 2022 out of our capital reserve and is up and underway. That work has already commenced. And we're also going to be redoing the windows in that space as well. We also have a large project at the middle school where ceilings are going to be replaced there in all of our hallway spaces and new lighting. And that project began this week as well. All of our regular maintenance projects, and we have varying technology installation taking place throughout the district where we're updating and replacing panels, smart board panels throughout the district as well. And that's it for my report for tonight. I'm going to turn it back over to Mr. Fisher.
Thank you. Moving on with the agenda. Item H, report of the administration. H1, personnel actions, instructional staff. H1A, resignations. H1B, probationary teaching appointments. H1C, appointments to part-time teaching positions. H1D, annual stipends. H1E, appointment to club extracurricular activities. And H1F, appointment of instructional substitutes. Do I have a motion? Second? All in favor?
Mr. Fisher, I just want to congratulate you. Just appointed some of our new teaching staff, some of which are here tonight. So I just want to congratulate them. Connor McCarthy, a new special educator at Wantagh High School. Molly Perrone, a new special educator at Wantagh Elementary School. Kristen Brown, a new physical education teacher in all three of our elementary schools. And Stephanie Hansen, who will be a new art teacher at Wantagh Elementary School. So congratulations to all of them.
Congratulations. H2, personnel actions, civil service. H2A, resignations. H2B, appointment of summer personnel. H2C, change in hours salary. H2D, appointments of civil service personnel. And H2E, appointment of non-instructional substitutes. Do I have a motion?
Move.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? H3, contractual and other authorizations. H3A, claims paid by education law. H3B, public officers law, section 18. H3C, related services request for proposal. H3D, intermunicipal agreement. H3E, agreement West Hempstead UFSD. H3F, special education services agreement summer. And H3G, extension of food service contract. Do I have a motion? Second?
Second.
All in favor? H3H, a la carte price increases. H3I, donation and budget increase. I'll point out the Board of Education will accept with thanks a donation of $300 from the American Heart Association. H3J, disposal of obsolete equipment. H3K, curriculum writing. H3L, 2023-2024 substitute wage rates. And H3M, transportation agreement. Do I have a motion?
Move.
Second? All in favor? We do have an addendum for tonight. H3N, contractual and other authorizations, capital improvement project. The district requests approval for bids received on July 5th, 2023 for a capital improvement project for the Wanta High School gymnasium renovation. Do I have a motion? Second? All in favor? We have no unfinished business. Item J, new business. J1, approval of committees on special education and preschool special education recommendations. J2, district-wide school safety plan. And J3, district code of conduct. Do I have a motion?
Move.
Second? All in favor? Is there a motion to adjourn?
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Oh, can you let Laura, oh, okay. Thank you, everyone. Now we're moving to the next portion of our meeting. I don't believe we have any PTA groups here tonight, but I will check just in case. Any representatives from student government? Nope. Foundation for Educational Excellence? Forest Lake, Mandalay, or Wanta L? SEPTA, 612 Association, PTA Council, Sports Booster Club, Bandwagon, or Drama Club? All right. We'll now be opening up the microphone for public comment if anyone would like to address the board.
Can you hear me now? Okay. Perry Fuchs. I have a daughter who's in Mandalay Elementary School. I want to thank Mr. McNamara for sharing the the survey that I saw. One thing that concerns me, and I kind of had a feeling that this was going to be the result of the survey, because you had a lot of people, including myself, voting with emotions, right, instead of logic. And I hope the board will consider logic when they decide on whether or not to spend my tax money on a frivolous lawsuit. I'm sure you're all aware that as agents of the state, you cannot sue the state. I'm sure you're aware of that. So any lawsuit that's brought by the district will simply be money given to lawyers who will happily take it, and the suit will be thrown out of court, the same as the mask lawsuit brought by Massapequa was thrown out after Massapequa spent $600,000 of their taxpayer money. I do not want a penny going to lawyers. I want 100% of my tax money being spent on my daughter and other children in this community. It really would be an absolute crime. And I would even go as far to say a violation of the oath that you just took, to take our money and spend it on a lawsuit that you know, I know, any attorney in New York State knows is literally going nowhere. So I really hope that you consider that when you decide what your reaction will be. I have an opinion on which way I'd like to see, but it's really irrelevant because it's my opinion, and for my opinion, there's everyone else's opinion. But there's facts here. The fact is, as agents of the state, we cannot sue the state. It will literally go nowhere. Please, I implore you, do not waste my money. Please, please, please. Thank you so much.
It's not looking like there's anyone else here tonight. So thank you everyone for attending. We'll see you at the next meeting in August.